Right guys, so first match at the Oaks this winter on the silvers. How good is that? Love this time of year. Drawn peg 9 on Willows, so lovely peg as well, they all are up here. And then there's a lot of flood water that's gone through, so all could happen, but I'm pretty sure we'll get a load of bites. Let's just see how we get on. Right, love these matches. Hopefully it's a good day. Keep you updated. So just a quick look at my peg. So that's me down my edge swim. Have a line to corner of my island and then just straight in front of me. Comes out on a bit of a point, so a lovely peg is this one. That's it, I've fed all my lines, so I've put some ground bait at 13 metres straight in front of me, some maggots to the island at 13 metres to the left, and then just sort of behind me down the edge I've fed some maggots and a bit of ground bait as well. So I've stayed straight in front and towards left rather than going right deeper water, and it's still early on, so I don't think there's a need to go in deeper water just yet. I think I'll catch quite a few fish on these lines down the edge into the island mainly, but I'll start here. This is where I fed first, just loose feeding maggots over the top. There we go. Right straight away, just a small fish, but it's a good sign. First put in, got a fish. Tiny fish. I think we'll probably get a little run of these just to start with. Obviously they've come straight in on bait, but once I start loose feeding, hopefully some bigger fish will move in. Do catch some nice stamp fish in this peg. I've fished it a few times now, so lovely peg it is. I say to that island and down edge are usually quite good, but take a little while to get them there feeding confidently, so just keep feeding. The sun can be a bit of a pain as well. Obviously it's clouded over a minute, but when it does come out it can be a little bit of a pain. There we go, another fish. The key is just to keep feeding your lines, even if you can't see them, you might as well just keep putting a bit of bait in. Oh, come off that one. But yeah, you might as well just keep putting a bit of bait in, because the sun does move quite fast. It comes up on left and then it'll go all the way over, so you need lines staggered so you've got somewhere to go when it comes out. So you just ship out, and I'll lay my rig in and hold on to it. I'll fire some bait over the top. Fired some up that island. Ooh. Just untwisted as my catapult. I'll say they are mega catapults these, to be honest. Used to go through quite a few feeding a lot of maggots and stuff, but I'm still on my first one of these. I had any elastics going on, which is always a result. There we go, another. There's a little bit bigger this, obviously. Still small fish to start with. There we go. A couple of ounces. Yeah, keep plodding away for now. So as you can see here, fishing to the island. I had a run, I think I had about a dozen or so fish along, not massive, but there was some fish there. So now I'm just feeding my short line, flicking odd maggot over it and fishing to island, just on bottom to start with. I'll start missing bites, I'll get in line as I will go shallow, but for now I'm just on the bottom, flicking some maggots in, keep laying my rig in. There we go. And then I've been feeding down the edge as well, just spraying maggots. So I reckon when it comes to it, I'll just end up rotating my 3 lines, so I'll fish short to the island and down the edge. Probably get rid of that long line, but we're alright to start on for a few bites. There we go, lovely roach that is. They're the ones that you want. Soon build their way up when they're that size. We put another maggot on. I'm using a short kit with a number 3 in it here. Just refeed me maggots down the edge, quick click. Shit back out. And there we go. There's that rigging, as you can see, just holding onto it. Nice light rig. Flick a few maggots over it, feed my short line, and just keep rotating. Don't mind waiting a little bit longer for these because they are a lot bigger stamp. A few fish there, like you're getting odd bite. But no, it's just good to be back fishing these silver matches. Do like them. I look forward to this time of year, especially this lake. There's always some bites to be had, some nice big roach, a few skimmers in here now, odd chub. There we go, that's another fish. Plastic doing its job. It's not massive, that one, but not a bad fish. So I'll carry on with this for a bit. So you just seen I had a lovely run to Ireland, catching a fruit water, some nice stamped fish as well mixed in there. And now I'm just catching a few short. So I've been feeding this throughout the day. I've had odd drop on it, caught the odd fish, odd better fish, but just had a nice little run of bigger stamp roach. Still feeding me other lines, probably having a drop on it, but as you can see that sun's moving round now, so it makes it a bit difficult to see in certain areas, so I just got to keep mixing between. I've had odd look down edge and I do catch the odd better roach down there as well. So it's just keep going round in circles for now. That's a tiny one. Not the sort of fish we want on there, but I don't want to hammer one line, so I'll have another look. Throwing a few maggots down that left hand edge. The ground bait that I've fed on these lines is the Sonu bait, super sweet. I do usually use dark F1 and Thatchers, but super sweet's always one of them. It's always caught my eye, caught my attention. Smells really sweet, obviously, it's in the name. It's got the odd fleck of colour in as well, which I quite like. So I just thought this year I'm going to give it a go, and it's got a little bit more fish meal in than usual. The dark F1. So yeah, and so far so good. Catching a few fish over it, quite enjoying it, like the smell of it, and I don't think it does any harm whatsoever to put a little bit in, especially on this lake. But yeah, it's what I'll be using throughout winter, especially on this commercial silvers. Apart from that, some maggots, and just literally keep maggots going through water, keep catching a few fish, and hopefully enjoying a bit of sunshine. It's going to be cold, but if that sun's out it makes you feel a bit warmer. So that's not a bad one. Not massive stamp, but As long as you're putting something in net all the time, your weight's building up. Should be doing alright, I think. A few fish being caught, but it's hard to tell when you've got your head down catching fish. There's always a few fish to be caught, especially early on. It will be nice though, because I've caught, say, 95% I'm going to go roach. I've had odd little skimmer, one better skimmer, and then odd little perch, but literally I'd say it's all roach, to be fair. So it's lovely days fishing. Yeah, just gonna have a go down edge next, probably catch one or two more here. Have a look down edge. That sun's coming round a bit now, it's getting quite bright, so it's just about to go where I'm catching. Makes it really difficult to see, but that's why it's so important to have a few different lines. Plus you need to alternate them. There we go, another little fish. So I reckon I'll catch one more and then move to down the edge. Just fishing single maggot, not complicated, single maggot, nice light rigs. F1 maggot I like to use, very visible. And then just strung out shot, holding onto it and just fishing in fruit water. And then as you can see, just loose feeding them maggots all the time. There we go. Oh, that one pinged off. Nobody likes to see that. I'm just having another look down the edge now. It's actually the same rig and same depth as what my short line is, so I can just spin round and drop on it, which is always helpful. So if there's no here, I can just spin back round to me line in front of me, drop on and see if there's out there. But there we go. It's just a bit weird fishing behind you, but you catch some nice fish. Often tend to get a nice little perch down here. Well, there we go, here's a nice fish. Plop him in, go out, and it's exactly the same as when I'm in front of me, so I just flick my rig out, hold on to it, and then just flick some maggots over the top. So I am still feeding my short line and to the island as well, just keep rotating. But whenever I'm getting bites and they're half decent stamp fish, I'll stay catching them once I start catching smaller ones or the bites slow down. There we go, that's another one. I'll just move lines. It's quite good at the minute, I can get bites on all my lines, so it's just working out which ones I can catch the biggest stamp quickest. So that's all it's about. Could catch tiny fish every drop, but I'm going to get beat if I do that, so try to catch the bigger fish. There's some big fish leaves down these edges. Like a tree down this edge, so it's quite nice. There's a few people catching, a lot of fish being caught. It's full of them though. It's specimen lake this, so it does hold some big carp, but they very rarely get hooked on this sort of gear. Odd one, but not as many as what you'd think. But there's loads of roach in it. It's full of roach and skimmers. But the roach are nice and big, eating boilies. There we go. Another little fish. I'm going to catch one more, then call it a day, I think, and I'll obviously give you a little roundup at the end, let you know how I got on. As you can see, it's been a busy day, catching lots of fish, which is what we like. There you go, just feed them maggots. Catch this last one. There we go. So I'll call it there, and I'll see you after. So that's it. I'm back home now, and I've had a lovely day's fishing. Bit damp, but I've right enjoyed it. I had £35.13 of roach, so what's to moan about that? Fortunately, I think Carl's won section with 37, so I've just missed out on picking up there. But yeah, I think I've been third on lake, missed out on section, but I've had 35, 13 a roach. What a lovely day's fishing. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I know I've really enjoyed my day, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.